her total IgA level is within middle of normal for her age. I don't think there's an obvious connection to gluten, either of any immunologic nature.
Okay.
Which leaves the syndrome called FPIES,
Okay.
which is food protein induced enterocolitis syndrome. That's where it comes from.
And there's not like a test for that?
The only test is when you go up there and look at the bowel and say, well, yeah, that's a biopsy, and say, yeah, it's all beat up, it's compatible with FPIES. Now we have to guess which food is doing it.
Right.
The most common one in over years has been milk.
Okay.
And soy probably is second.
Okay. And that's what I've been off of.
Now, so the question is, can we create a diet where your baby thrives without those two foods until she gets big enough where you could reintroduce it?
What's big enough? A year?
Yeah,
Okay.
I think.
Okay.
I think that's the right time.
And it makes sense that she would be getting enough of these proteins from my breast milk to cause this problem?
It can be. They do come through in the breast milk.
Okay. So that's not like out there.
No, that's not weird.
Okay.
And the question is, do you have to have those foods to thrive? And the answer is no. Neither you nor the baby has to. Neither one of you are baby cows. You know, baby cows probably need baby cow milk.
Right.
Babies need baby mom milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that some things can't come through it.
Yeah.
That are irritational. In this case, probably immunologically irritational.
Okay.
Although we don't have a great blood test that says this is it.
So it still doesn't mean that this could be Meckel's or something else, but it could also be allergy. It could also, or since
It's probably not. It's
protein.
probably not allergy.
Okay.
Unless I could have missed.
Right. I didn't mean allergy. I meant the protein sensitivity.
Yes. I try to separate those into 3 separate immunologic reactions.
Okay.
I separate them into food allergy, which involves IgE.
Okay.
FPIES, which involves, we don't know the exact mechanism, but it is, in my opinion, immunologically induced. And celiac, which has a very specific immunologic reaction. I know. You're paying that. I am talking to you, yes. I am talking to you. So, I think if this were my family member, I'd say I'd watch her growth curve carefully, make sure she's growing steady.
Okay.
Doesn't have to be on the top.
And she is. She's been in the middle, yeah.
She's growing steady. It doesn't matter if she's on the bottom of the scale, the top of the scale. Someone's got to be in the top of the scale. Someone's got to be in the bottom of the scale. Someone's going to be in the middle of the scale. But she picks her curve and she stays along it. If she's growing, her head is growing on her curve, her length is growing on her curve, and her weight is growing on her curve, we're fine.
Okay.
Yes, there are other things like Meckel's, but that doesn't usually, you've done nothing to make Meckel's go away.
Right. No, yes. And that's the question. I have done all these things, but occasionally I will still see blood. And that's whether, of course, I could have ingested something unknowingly, but I'm doing my darndest to keep...
And the amount of hematochezia is going down, right?
Yes. That visual. We have not done an occult test in a very long time, so I don't know if there is occult blood still in there.
I do not think that food allergy is causing this. Usually, in these food allergy kids, you see a bunch of them pop up. Some are low, some are high. They make IG sort of randomly to these things. She doesn't make IG diddly. I just don't think she's going to be a food allergy kid, which is good.
That's excellent.
Yeah. But I do think she's going to be, I think this is probably a form. I mean, your doctors have looked for infection.
Yeah, the only thing, they haven't done a scope.
Right. And the docs at Nemours don't usually I mean, that's what they do.
Right.
And they don't usually hesitate if they think there's a...
Okay.
Sachs is a little more picky than most.
Okay. Good.
Yes. I like it.
Yeah.
And being a little... He just doesn't do it just... He doesn't act as a technician.
Yeah.
He acts as a physician.
Okay. Well, good. Then I will just keep on my diet and, maybe slowly introduce it.
I'd wait, how old is she now?
Almost 8 months.
Okay, so, yeah, another 4 months, and I think would be a good time to...
I mean, would I give her a cup of milk,
No, I think
or a yogurt or something?
How long are you planning to breastfeed?
For a year.
Okay, well that's probably... But she's eating, at 8 months you want to be adding alternative foods.
Right. She's definitely eating all different sorts of spoon-fed stuff, and we're trying to do little finger stuff, but she's not quite there yet.
Yes, cutie. You are cute.
Mm-hmm.
I would say that at a year, let me see her at a year.
Okay.
Then,
do we need to do another smear on her
stool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at a year, if she's still growing. At a year, we check it again.
Okay.
Make sure there's no blood in it.
Okay.
Check her blood count. Make sure it's fine. I think we're going to do that anyway. She'll probably see her pediatrician then, won't she?
Yeah, definitely.
The two you picked are the ones I think that make the most sense.
Okay.
Ones that cost the most.
Yeah. And we did see a decrease when I did that, but at the same time, we still see blood every now and then. So it's not like it's completely resolved itself, but it has definitely decreased.
And at least in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, we have not seen anything for probably 8 weeks, I would say.
Excellent. I think probably a real mild form of hepatitis.
Okay. She's a stinky diaper, so
That's
I
okay.
apologize.
Life's tough. That's
Yeah.
okay. Babies are babies.